So about last year, I decided to get lip fillers for the first time. I was really excited to see how they were going to turn out, and looking back, I wish I would have just loved my beautiful little lips and not felt the need to go get something done. So my experience was very botched. This lady had her own med spa, and it was a really nice med spa. Everything looked very, very nice from the inside, and there was a little bit of a language barrier, but I couldn't blame her for that. But everything was going very smoothly until she got to the one side of my upper lip. I was loving the results, and I was loving everything she did until I got to the one side. So she's using, it looks like a 3-gauge needle, which those you can definitely hit an artery, you can hit a vein, or anything like that in your lip. And so I think that's exactly what she did. She hit a vein according to the hospital that I went to, and this is her second mistake. She should not have done a second injection in that site. As you can see now, I'm doubly as swollen because she went into that site 2 times after I was already swollen. And I was the one that even had to ask her to get some ice.
Need some ice or something?
Yes.
I was not prepared for what was to come next, you guys. I looked like a fool for the next couple weeks. This is what it looked like that day, and it just kept getting worse and worse after that. This is my face. I can't hardly talk right now. I can't put my lips together. There's a huge hard bump right in here, almost like a hematoma, like a little bit painful, but like as you can see, the side is like so freaking swollen. I'm not sure if you all can believe it, but it got worse, and it got worse and worse. These are permanent bumps in my lips that will not go away. I don't know what she did to create those bumps, but of course, I stupidly went back because I was desperate for her to fix my lips. Now, as you can see, I'm missing some in the middle, but she is going way too close to the outer part of my lip. She should be definitely in the lip more, and that created some definite problems, which I will show you in a bit. She almost poked out the other side of my lip, you guys. Absolutely crazy. She just did not know what she was doing, and she was scared to hit another vein, which I would have been also, but that created more problems for me. Hence this picture right here. I had a hard bump of filler in my lip. I still to this day have that hard bump of filler in my lip. However, let's get into the video. So in this video, you guys will see the good, the bad, and the ugly of the HYALURON pen in my experience. I will show you the right and the wrong so that hopefully you guys don't make the same mistakes that I made and buy not 1, not 2, but 3 HYALURON pens. Don't worry, I will be showing you the one that the professionals use and the best yet cheapest pen. I will be showing you where to get the best priced filler, and I do also have a discount code that will be in the description box. So the amount of money that you will save using the HYALURON pen is hundreds of dollars. It is $39 for the filler plus shipping, and it is only $55 for the professional pen plus a little bit for shipping also. So added up, that should add up to around $124 for all of your items, which that saves hundreds of dollars because normally it is around $600 for 1 syringe of filler. So make sure y'all watch to the end of the video because I have a ton of tips throughout this video, and the finished results are at the end of the video. So if you guys are serious about this, then watch to the end. I hope you guys enjoy. So this first pen that I'm opening up, sorry if you can hear my husband in the background, he is playing his video games and it's very loud, but this is the pen that I bought from Amazon. I actually really liked it. I thought the pressure was really good, but the only reason why I returned it was because I thought it didn't have enough pressure. Meanwhile, this whole entire time, I didn't know I was doing it wrong, which I will show you footage of what I'm doing wrong and what I needed to change so that you guys don't do it the wrong way and that you guys do it without any product loss, and I'm trying to basically have you guys not make the mistakes that I made. So this pen is a 0.3 and 0.5 dual HYALURON pen, which I actually really like because it can hold more products since it's the 0.3 and 0.5. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, some pens hold 0.3 milliliters and some pens hold 0.5 milliliters. 0.5 is basically for the face, cheeks, and other areas, and 0.3 is mainly for the lips. Don't worry, I'll get into all of this later, but as you can see, I opened up a 0.3 ampule and I put some water in the ampule. I just sucked it up through the little hole at the end. The next step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up the HYALURON pen all the way till it gets to 0, at the top, so you can't open it up anymore. Then you're going to put the ampule on, and to pressure the ampule, you're going to see what line that is filled up on the ampule. Say it's at 0.2 or 0.3, you're going to go all the way down to the lines on the right side, I believe, but I will show you exactly what I'm talking about later, or you can look up extra videos. Once you've done that, you can crank the pen. Then you're going to twist it 1 to 2 lines. 0.1 for the sides of your lips where you don't want too much product, 0.2 for the innards of your lip where you want the most product. Then you're going to press on the button on the end of the pen and the product should come out. My first mistake here was to not make sure that I used it properly before testing it on myself. So that's what you want to make sure. You want to make sure that you have done it properly and everything's going smoothly before you test it on your lips. So of course you're going to want to sterilize all your items. I use alcohol and I even sterilize my gloves even though they are clean gloves, and I also sterilize the pen. You don't have to do this, but I've seen it somewhere in a video and so I just decided to do it because a professional did it. So now I'm opening the Sardinia Deep, which is the first filler that I got. Now this is the second mistake that I've made because this filler is too thick and it has lidocaine, so it's 24 milligrams density, and you don't want to do that for your first time. You want to be able to practice with thinner filler. So my third mistake right here was to fill this ampule up way too much. I could barely get that little pressure thing into the ampule. You do not want to fill it up that much, guys. You're going to want to have an extra 10 or so milliliters and then put that little thing in the ampule. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of these products, but you'll see I wasted a ton of product because of how much I filled into that ampule. So here I am getting ready to do the HYALURON pen for the first time on myself and with this HYALURON pen from Amazon. So I put it down 2 lines and then I cranked it, which is a mistake. You crank it and then put it down 2 lines. So as you can see, here is the product that I wasted by getting those 2 things incorrect. I filled it up too much and I did the 2 lines before cranking the pen. Definitely want to crank the pen and then do 2 lines. So I'm doing this a little wrong, and I think I figured out towards the middle of this session that I'm doing it wrong. I think I looked it up on YouTube real quick or looked it up on the internet and I started doing it correctly. So at this point, I think I am now cranking the pen and then putting it down 2 lines. I think this time it just got my lips a little swollen. I did feel that this HYALURON pen has a lot more pressure than the one that I got from Care, but I was doing it wrong and I didn't know that, so I returned this pen. I almost wish I didn't because now I know how to use it and I wish I could get it back, but that's totally okay. So as you can see, I just think my lips are a little swollen. I don't think it did that much of a difference. I don't think any filler got in. I think they're just a little bit puffy because they're swollen. But what do you guys think? So once I realized that it wasn't going in my lip and I was losing a ton of product, I did some research, and the filler that I had bought at first has a 24 milligrams density and lidocaine, like I said earlier, which is too thick, especially for starting off. So I decided to buy Naramis Deep, and I did buy it from Care. However, I find that Ace Cosm has better prices, so I do have a discount code for Ace Cosm down below, and I'll try to find one for Care too, but I like Ace Cosm because they get back to you right away. Anyways, this is the Naramis Deep, and this is the majority of what I used in my lips for this video. I will go back to the Sardinia once I get more practice and if I need to fill them up, because now the Naramis is totally gone. But as you can see, I'm just going to fill it in the ampule and put it in the HYALURON pen and get to practicing. So as you can see, just to play it safe, I put the ampule up to 20 milliliters just to make sure I didn't have a huge amount of product loss like I did the day before. So now I am ready to start injecting. So like I said before, the first step you're going to want to do is you're going to twist open the HYALURON pen all the way till it gets to the top at 0, 0. Then you're going to want to twist your ampule in all the way and make sure it is tight because you don't want it loose. You're going to waste product. After that, you're going to want to see where the milliliters measure, and the top of that plunger is right at the 20 milliliters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist that down to 20 milliliters. And what I do is I leave a little bit of space at the top of the ampule so that when you do push it down or twist it down, you don't waste any product that comes out the top. You waste air that comes out the top. I really hope this is making sense for you guys, but once you have that at the exact pressure point where you need it to be, and you will know this when a little bit of filler comes out of the top of the ampule, then you are able to crank the pen and then twist it down 2 lines if you're doing the middle of your lip, or twist it down 1 line if you're doing the ends of your lips. If you twist it down 2 lines, more product comes out. If you twist it down 1 line, less product comes out. So as you can see, I'm spotting out where I need to put the filler, and that's what you're going to want to do. You want to mark it if you can, if you have like a little lip liner pencil, but sometimes it just rubs off. So I'm just noting in my head where to put the filler. Sorry about the little stuff in my teeth, but also I'm losing a lot of product because this is not the right form. You're not supposed to inject it like this, and you need to have your lip as taut as possible. So I thought to myself that, wow, I am really needing a new pen. This pen sucks and I need to get a new one. So I ordered one from Bionicare. This pen absolutely sucks. I do not recommend getting Bionicare's pen. It had less pressure than the Amazon pen that I had bought, but honestly, it is also my form. But I ended up buying a whole new pen that I will show you towards the end, and that is the one I recommend buying. It is the cheapest pen. It was only $60, and I will have all the website info underneath in the description, so you guys can click on that and buy the pen through there. $60 is a steal. Bionicare's was $99 plus $30 shipping. You can also buy the ampules from the website that I bought the pen. So that will all be down below. So now I'm just unboxing the Bionicare pen and trying it out, and we will see how this goes. Okay, so of course I'm going to click open the pen. I'm going to turn it down 2 lines, and then I'm going to start injecting. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but you're going to want to click open the pen and turn it down 2 lines after every single time you inject it into your lip. So obviously here I'm really tense. You can see my lip is tense. It's not taut, it's not tight, so it's not going to enter. So I really didn't include much footage of that day because I wasn't doing it correctly. So here, as you can see, I finally got my pen from Plasma Pen Kia, and I will have the link down below. It'll say hanfiller.com, and I'll have a discount code for this pen also. This pen is only $60, but I still have a discount code for you guys, so that's a steal. This is the pen that the professionals use, so I really do like it. It seems to have the pressure as the other ones, but now I know how to do it. So this is how you're going to want to hold the lip. You're going to want to hold it taut and tight, and make sure your thumb is underneath your lip so that it is tight enough for the pen to inject through your lip. So if it's not tight, if your lip is just very loose and relaxed, then it will not go through your lip. You won't see any bleeding, and you'll see a lot of product loss on top of your lip, hence this right here. Also, sorry about the stuff in my teeth. I had a everything bagel that morning, so sorry about that. I couldn't just go and floss my teeth because then you have to sanitize everything all over again. So anyways, as you can see, I'm trying to get the one side of my lip since that one is uneven from the rest of my face, so I'm pretty much just working on that right now. And as you can see, I'm getting better and better. There's a little bit less product loss on each of these that I do, but sometimes it's on and off. So some other times I get more product loss and sometimes I don't, and that has to do with being flush to the skin. So you need to put that ampule flush so it is flat on your lip. And you would think that's really easy, but it's actually a lot harder than it seems, because sometimes you don't realize that it's not flush to the skin. Sometimes you shoot it and it'll basically, you'll have a lot of product loss. If it's not flush to the skin, some will seep out. So I hope that makes sense, but this is the way that you're going to want to hold it. You're gonna even want to make the lip tighter than that. But as you can see, I don't have that much product loss on some of these, and I'm starting to get a little bit more confident. I'm holding it flush to the skin. I'm holding my lip taut, and those are the two main things that you're gonna want to do so that you don't have product loss and so that it will go into your lip. Okay, I will come back tonight. I have about this much left in the tube. I have to go to work now, so I will show you tonight when I get home from work what this, and once the swelling swells down, to see if it like will stay like this or what. And then I'm probably gonna use the rest, no, like a little bit more for my bottom lip. Go from there and let you guys know, because there's still a little bit of a dip right here and I'm trying to get rid of. Probably just do one more in the dip real quick. Just one more. Dim down 2 lines. See, look, this little butt in my lip. So ridiculous. Some lady did that. She messed up on my sorry about the stuff in my teeth. She messed up and gave me a butt lip. I think I'm wasting product because it may not be flush to the lip. I notice it hurts more and I bleed more when it's flush, and I don't think I lost as much, so I just gotta make sure that it's flush. I think that's what I was doing wrong. Just want it to be like that. Yep, I wasted some that time. I think I wasted a lot. Okay, so yeah, we're going to see what this looks like when I get home from work today. And then I'll start on the bottom. Okay, bye guys, love you. Alright, so here is the before and after. There is the before of this morning before I touched my lips, and there's the after I did a little mini session on my top lip. So after the swollenness goes down, this is what my lips look like, and here's to compare before what they look like with the swelling and now with no swelling. They don't look too different. I mean, you can tell the swelling has gone down a little bit though, and here's what they looked like before I touched my lips that day. So you can tell that they are a little bigger. It's nothing too dramatic or anything, but here I am going into my lips later that night, trying to get that one side of my lip, you know, just to match the other lips and not have that side smaller. As I'm going, I'm getting better at what I'm doing, and I can see where my mistakes are being made. Just as you guys get better and better, you will feel more confident and you will have less product loss. It just takes a lot of practice, so you have to be very, very patient with the HYALURON pen, because most likely you will lose product unless you take down notes from my video and professional videos. So I'm not a professional at all whatsoever, but I'm just kind of telling you what I've learned from the HYALURON pen. I do want to say though that the bottom lip is a lot easier than the top lip for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I don't experience as much product loss as I do on the top lip, and the bottom lip is way easier, and I see more bleeding on the bottom lip, so there's not as much technique that has to be done for the bottom, whereas the top, you need to have a very, very, very tight lip, and it may be because there's more skin on the top, I'm not sure, but as you can see, I'm getting better. And if you see blood, that's a really good thing, because that means that the product is going in. So I love seeing those little blood dots. It doesn't really hurt at all. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning. I'll come back and check in to see if it looks any It looks a little bit better. This hole actually does look a little bit better. What do you guys think? Let me know. Bye. Love you. Good night. Good morning. I look like crap. Just woke up, but here are the results. So as you can see, I'm going to close my mouth, and there's not that little gap anymore, I don't think. Like right here. I don't know. I still need to put a little bit right here for it to be even a little bit, but added some right here too. I feel like that side's bigger now. I don't know, but I do need to go in about probably a couple days and retouch up, but I think I did an okay job. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said before, this is a process, you guys. So 2 days later, here's what my lips look like now. We're almost done with this whole entire process or video, guys. Just bear with me a little bit. 2 days later compared to the 2 days before, looks almost the same. So here is 8 days later. I'm going to touch up my lips because I can see that the one side is bigger. However, I made a huge mistake right here. The Plasma Pen Kia pen, you do not want to add too much. You can only add, I think, 0.3 milliliters to it because it's a 0.3 pen. So I added way too much filler here. So when I went to go screw it into the pen, actually a little bit came out the top and I wasted like, I don't know, 5 shots of the product or something that came out the top. So that kind of made me upset. But you just got to remember that you don't want to put too much in the 0.3 hyaluron pens. You can only fill up that ampule with a 0.5 hyaluron pen, or the ones that are combined, 0.3 and 0.5. So I just want to make that clear. So I'm not sure if you guys saw me tapping the ampule earlier, but this is why if you see air bubbles, do not let them go unnoticed, because I just shot an air bubble into my lip and it hurt very, very bad. As you can see, my eyes are watering and there's a little bump under the skin now, as you can see. So if you do see air bubbles, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to put that into a new ampule to get rid of the air bubbles, because now I have a little purple thing on my lip and it turned into a little bump and it eventually went away, but you kind of want to just, avoid that altogether. So that is another little warning to you all. So another mistake I made is comparing my lips once the one side is already swollen. So now my right side is swollen, so I'm going back into my left side because I'm like, oh, the left side is smaller now. But no, you want to go in with a plan beforehand, because your lips are going to become swollen. So they're going to look uneven at some point, and you're just going to want to stick with that until the swelling goes down. And that's why I had to do my lips so many times, because I had to wait for the swelling to go down since I'm new at this and see what it looks like afterwards. I just want to note that you guys are going to make mistakes along the way. It's just bound to happen if you're new at something. But if you're serious about it, then just stick it on through, because I promise it is totally worth it in the end to save a ton of money if you just follow the little mistakes that I made and make sure you don't make the mistakes I made, and you follow professional videos and join Facebook groups from other girls that do the hyaluron pen. I've learned a lot of information from Facebook groups, watching videos, doing research, and learning from my own mistakes. So if y'all can learn from my mistakes, I think it would benefit you greatly. So one thing that I haven't mentioned that is crucial to this process is either putting Vaseline or some kind of oil on your lips and giving them a massage right afterwards. You want to do a gentle massage. This is obviously fast forwarded videotape, so it looks like it's a little harsh, but no, it's just a gentle massage so that you don't create bumps, because I did create bumps in my lips because I did not massage my lips in the beginning. So please make sure you do that, because as you can see in this footage, I do have a couple bumps here and there because I did not massage. So that is a crucial step. Please massage your lips gently, and you want to make sure your gloves are on also. We're almost done with this video, guys, so I just quickly wanted to show you what it would look like to map out your lips if you do have a colored pencil that is a makeup colored pencil or lip liner or anything like that. You can dot your lips where you'd like to inject the hyaluron pen. So you want the dots to be very close together, since it's not that much product coming out at one time, since you're only doing 1 to 2 lines down at a time. You want to put the dots very close together, so they're going to wipe off as you do it, but just so you have the general idea, you can map out your lips, and I do at least recommend some sort of plan before you just start going in your lips. So the reason why I was just cussing there was because there was little air bubbles in there, and I had to switch out the ampule because for some reason that ampule was not working. All of the product was getting lost on top of my lip, and I'm not sure why it wasn't working, but if you guys experience anything like that, just put the filler into another ampule, and it actually did work for me, and it helped get rid of those air bubbles. So air bubbles can become a real big problem. So here's just where I'm showing you where exactly I'm shooting in the hyaluron pen, and here is the final result. As you can see, I still have some dots of blood, which is awesome. That's what you guys want to see. It just makes you feel so good. Like you're like, yes, I got it in for once. As you can see, I have another little air bubble on my skin on my upper lip. Either that or it's like in the same spot as the last one. So that's kind of weird. Maybe I just hit that spot again and for some reason it got a little bumpy. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to take the petroleum jelly, put a little bit on my gloved hand and just massage the lip. As you can see, there's a tiny little bumps on the top lip, so you just want to keep massaging and keep massaging and keep massaging. If they're still there the next day, just keep on massaging until they are gone. I am absolutely loving the results of this hyaluron pen. As you can see, the results are really good. My lips are definitely bigger and they almost seem very even, minus those little bumps. I'd say is the only bad effect that I've learned from, so hopefully that won't happen again for me. Now you guys know if you see that what to do. And yeah, at first I thought the hyaluron pen was a gimmick, but here is one day later, and as you can see, my lips look full as if someone else did them, as if I got them done. You can see they're very pouty. I really at first thought this was a gimmick and I thought like this was a piece of crap, but if you know how to do it correctly, you guys will get really good results. Here's the next day after that with a little bit of lip liner and lipstick or lip gloss, and I'm still liking the results. Obviously they're not as swollen, but I still have bigger lips than I did before, and now my lips are practically even. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for sticking through to the end. This is my botched lip experience and also how I fixed it. Let me know down below if you liked this video, and if you do want to see the full video of me getting botched lip service, then let me know down below and I will make a full video of that. I won't tell you guys where I got it done, but I'll tell you my full experience, and I have so much video proof of what she did to me. Anyways, if you found this video helpful, give it a like or let me know down below and I can do an update video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. And yeah, bye loves.